guys, let me tell you something. That man have a something there. Jano Star. That man have a something there. If that won't touch me, like seriously right now, me cripple. What's up, guys? It's your girl Kias. What's happening? What's happening? What's popping, lovely people? Yes. So today I'm back with another video. Yes, this is a story time. A story time. Yes. Now we'll get prank, because later on I go prank Manny backside, because I have a prank and I go prank on him. Now I'm gonna talk a prank right now because I'm gonna go edit this video. I mean, when I'm edit it, I'm gonna see what me I plan for him, right? So him feel say him prank me and get to, yeah. I'm just gonna make it slide and make it go on cool, yeah. Can't drink a soup when it's too hot, you have to drink when it's cool, yeah. So it just go down easy. Yes, guys, so that prank they coming up. So anyway, guys, first time someone tried to rape me, it was at age 13. I was living in St. Catherine, Yorton, to be exact, because I have family in Yorton, St. Catherine. I have family most parts of St. Catherine. I have family, yeah. My family is huge, guys, from my mom's side. So the first time, guys, someone tried to rape me, I was 13 years old. So I was a very bright child, and I used to go to Yorton Secondary School because I didn't get to do the exam that they used to do back in my days. It was common entrance, so I didn't get to do common entrance. My name was sent off and everything, and teachers and everybody voting for me because they knew I was going to pass for a very good school. I wanted to go to Westwood High School, and I would have gone to Westwood High School had it not been that I was too old to sit the common entrance. So because I was too old to sit the common entrance, I have to do the grade 9 achievement, because I used to attend a Harley school. So for everyone who knew me then when I was a child, knows that I always have book. I am always with my book. I'm always reading. I'm always with my book. So if I'm going to the ground, if I'm going to the bush with my grandma, I would have my book. If I am going to the pipe, I would have like a book reading. I would always have a book. So it was time for a test, right? And I have this lady, because I always take to big people. I've never really have friends my age group. I do have friends, but after realizing what friends have done to me in the past, I really take to older women. So I have this woman that I used to be friends with. She had a daughter. I was 13 and her daughter was about 9 years old. So she used to carry me to the market on Saturday, because she used to sell in Linstead Market on Saturdays. So she used to carry me to the market with her on Saturday, and we would sell callaloo and stuff with her. And then now, when I'm going to school, she would have given me money from that selling that I did with her daughter, and I would have an extra money that my mom would give my lunch money. I would have an extra money to do whatever, because she gave me. I was friends with her and her daughter, so she used to take me for her child. So I can't understand how comes you love me so much as you say you do, and then when something happened, no, you believe your man and not me. So what happened, guys, is I don't want to talk about too much of this thing because I am going off track. So guys, I have a test the Monday, and that was a Sunday evening. They went to visit her mom. She had 2 kids for the guy. They weren't married or anything, but they went to look for her mom, I think in Money or somewhere there, Golden Grove or somewhere there, not sure. But I have my book studying, and the man saw me and the veranda legend, and he called me and said what I'm doing, and I said I'm studying for my test on Monday. And he said, you want my help? And I said, no problem. So you can ask me the questions and I would answer it. If I get it wrong, then you let me know and whatever. So he took the book from me. I was standing at the door because I wasn't going to go into the room. They had a 1-bedroom. The building that I was on, it was a big building. It was like a family house. So they had one section because my great-grandfather, my great great-grandfather and that man. I think it was my great-grandfather wife, right? And and that man that took the book from me. I think the man is supposed to call her aunt, you know. So he took the book from me and he said to me, he started asking me a couple questions. He asked me about 4 questions and I got them right. And then he said, come a little closer. And I am a child. I wouldn't expect you living with a woman or whatever. I didn't expect somebody to just, you know, try anything. So he said, come closer. So I went closer to the doorway and I was leaning on the door jamb. And he said, you're afraid of me? I said, no, I'm not. But, you know, I said, your baby mother is not here. Why would I want to come inside the room with you? Because even though I was a child, I still have sense knowing that I'm not supposed to be in a empty room with a male like that, with a male, right? So anyway, he asked me another question. And when I tried to answer, he pulled me inside the room, closed the door behind me, because as I said, I was standing at the doorway. So he closed the door behind me. He had a radio playing. You know, them time there, a battery radio run things and so. So he had one of them radio playing. And he turned the radio up and I started to scream. And he turned the radio up and he tried because I had on a shorts. And he tried to pull the shorts and tried. He was on top of me and I was screaming and I was, you know, reeling and everything. And he's like, you never done this before? I said, no. And even if I did, you know, you are like a father to me. Why would you want to do this? And he keep on pulling my clothes and pulling my blouse and trying to take my clothes off. And I'm like, I'm just there screaming and crying and crying and crying and crying and begging God. Like I'm saying, God, please send somebody. Please send somebody. Please allow my aunt next door, because she was working out. And I was saying, I wish God could have sent my aunt or uncle or one of them to just come and find out what this man is trying to do, because I don't want him to get access to rape me. And so I was there praying in my mind and screaming, trying to turn down the radio so when I scream, people living next door would hear or my family would hear. But the radio was so loud, and because he was on top of me, like the sound could not come out as strong as I wanted it to. So he held on to me and he was trying to put my clothes, and I was there holding up my clothes and screaming and begging God at the same time, you know, to send somebody. And guys, when I listened, I started, because he did not lock the door with the key. He just shut it. So I saw the door pull. Guess who walked in? His baby mother. And kids. And he was so frightened, so he jumped up same time, and I ran straight out crying. Now, if I am a big woman now, and if something like that should happen, the first thing I would do, I would call both parties to find out what actually happened. I would not just take the man's word for it, because you know, man, you can't trust man. It don't matter who, you just cannot trust man, right? And you know, I am a child, and even if I wanted to have sex, why would I want to have sex with somebody who is living with somebody? You understand? So she kept on saying, I tried to write a letter, I tried to talk to her. She started to walk with a big stick, a big pipe, you know, the plastic pipe. She started to walk with peace everywhere. She go into the liner, she go into the, because we have outside toilet them time. It's a long time this. That was from 93, right? 93, yes. So them long time days there. People have outside toilet and stuff. So she started to walk with the pipes. So anyway, she see me, she go beat me or whatever. No, why would you do that? So guys, me keep on hide, because me try to write a letter to her explaining what happened to her. Because in those days, I never normally talk a lot. And even though I don't really talk a lot, but what I do is most things that I want to say, I will write it. So if I have something to say to somebody, because I don't want you to interrupt me, I would write whatever I want to say to you, and then you can tell me whatever you think or whatever. But I normally write down stuff, and even to this day I love to write. So I write a letter trying to tell her what happened. The woman wouldn't take that. She wouldn't take no letter. She wouldn't listen to me, nothing at all. So one day she normally hide just to hit me. And one day, as I opened my room door to go outside, I don't remember what I was going out there to do.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Me go hear whop, 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 cross me back. Whop, 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 cross me back. Whop, 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 cross me back. Like seriously? And until this day, until I left Yorton that same year, because I told my mom what happened, and I did not think that my mom and my grandmother deal with the thing the right way, because normally, you know, the woman wouldn't want to take, she don't want to hear nothing from nobody. She claims that she be gone bad and bold, and she never want to hear anything from anybody, even though people try to explain to her. So my mother knows she's a softie, you know. My grandmother was more the aggressive type, you know. I think I got my aggressiveness from my grandma and my father, and so I don't think she did. But I talked to my mom and stuff, and they took me from there. And I'm saying, if something should happen to, say Manny was a girl,
No.
and something like that should happen to Manny, I would have to get to the bottom of it. I would not just take the man's side of the story, or I would listen to my child, or I would listen to the person who is the victim. Why would you forgive your man, sleep with him the same night, and you and him lovey-dovey, yet still you want to kill me? You did not come and see me on top of the man. You come see the man on top of me, and me a kick and a rail and a scream. So anybody in them right mind now would understand, say, yeah, guess what? He was trying to rape her, or he was trying to force himself on her. But no, sir, she loved her man too much. So she could not take Femi word feet, because me are the bad one. I'm the wicked one. You know, and me want her man. Poor me. Poor me. That time poor me no man it, you know. And guys, me tell you something. That man have a something there. Jano Star. That man have a something there. If that went touch me, like seriously right now, me cripple. Me not tell no lie, because remember, you know, you are virgin, you never do nothing yet. And if you go see this man, I go force himself now pan you. Like God make it, I never want to skirt me Havana or something, because if it was, then trust me would have surely crippled to the day. So let me tell you something, guys. Just be careful of your surrounding as young kids, as young people. Be careful of your surrounding. Be careful with your trust, because right now you can't even trust your pillow these days, because sometimes you lay down on the pillow, and when you wake up in the morning, the pillow down your foot or down a ground or something. You can't trust not even a pillow. So you have to understand, say, we live in a world where people are going to try all. And I mean, guys, it never just happened that one time there. It never just happened that one time there. With that person, it happened that one time. But I mean, like 4 more person or 3 more person try to do it. But none of them never succeed. To God be the glory. Because God have a mark for me from them a long time there. God have a mark, and God knows, say, he did want me to live for him, and he wanted me to have these things to tell other people, so that they can, you know what to expect in a situation where they get backed up and they have nobody to turn to. Because guys, you know, pretty out here. In our world, I know pretty. May I tell you, you know, pretty. And so we have to just live and trust God, and be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of where you go. Be aware of what you do. Be aware of who you trust. Because as me say, you can't trust nobody right now. You have to be very careful who you trust. I have a trust issue. I have trust problem. Right now, I don't know who I know. Sometimes I don't trust myself, because I'm very careful because of the things that happened in my past. So guys, if you make it to the end of the video, like, comment, share, and if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and just hit the subscribe button now. And listen, you have a lot more video to get from Manny and Cass. Manny and Cass mean business. We're here to entertain, but we're also here to encourage. Peace. We are out. Love you guys.